Alright, we have a reasonable hand. We're going to keep. We're on the draw. And we're up against Stompy. Indeed. Alright, this time I didn't put my moments piece on the bottom of my library, so should work out perfectly. Next turn I'm going to go Astrolabe into map. Assuming they don't go triple emissary or something. Now that was a good draw. Okay. Okay. Let's start with an Astrolabe. See what we do afterwards. Yeah, I guess I'll just play the map. Maybe I should Ash Barrens for the island to thin my deck. Actually, let's see what they do. I'm almost certainly going to keep a Moments Piece anyway. So, like, I can't imagine tapping for anything except for a third Astrolabe. And then I can just do whenever. I'll just play the mine and hold up Moments Piece. Okay. Alright. They have to go for the kill. Alright. I'll go to 8. If they have a longbow, I have plenty of time to get a horde loop going. So it seems likely that I don't have to worry about anything. Huh. I guess I'm just going to start with the Mole Drifter then. Discard a mine. Okay, this puts lethal on the board, so I might as well just Moments Piece now. Not waste either of our times. They got the hunger? Are they hungry? They do have the hunger. Alright, so if I bounce this, they don't have lethal on the board? Alright, I can play a Prism and still play Horror plus keep up though. Okay. Well, that makes things a lot easier. They could have a second Savage Stomp, and I just don't really care. Definitely don't want to use my Moments Piece until I have to. Because Moments Piece in my yard means a wall plus an Ephemerate is a combat stopping loop. I really don't want to burn that if I don't have to. Okay. Blue, black, bounce the Pit Skulk. If they Vines, that's a Vines they're not using on my Dignitary or Wall. So I'll pass. If they swing, I just take it after blocking. They don't have attacks on the ground, so. Like it just takes 2 down to 6. Keep my Moments Piece alive. I have a blocker for a 2/2 Pit Skulk. Not so much for a 5/5. Now I can start playing spells. How about play Muldrifter and then a Muldrifter? I do need to draw a spell, and I'm going to be very frustrated if I lose to Stompy again because I just drew a million lands. That is not a million lands. That is a set of cards that I love seeing. Can't play anything yet. Whoa, man, Pulse is going to be good here. Because I might get them to overcommit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It seems really stupid not to use Moment Speed here. I could Pulse and hope they don't have 2 more ground spells or something, but that seems very foolish. Oh, that was a good draw. I'm gonna target Ephemerate and then evoke. It is highly likely that I don't yeah, there we go. I don't need to Ephemerate my Stonehorn. I can just Ephemerate that. I just have so much colored mana. And Dispel up. Alright, now. I guess I have many counter spells up. I'll get my Pulse back. It's just a gain 6. Not bad. I guess I'll just play a Tron land, pass, discard an island. I don't have a swing here, right? I guess I could swing with 2 Muldrifters. Swing with the Horror seems not necessary. Discard an island. If they play an instant, I'm just going to dispel it, I think. Because I have the prohibit up for vines on my wall when I ephemerate it, so. They also have to pump the Pit Skulker, they have actual no attacks. Unless they just want to suicide in all Scourges. What? Okay. Then I am going to dispel that. Because I might be able to force them to use another pump. Okay, they're just dead. They're just, I'm off it. We're off it. Everything's fine. You can win. Alright, now. Let's see if I can avoid dying horribly. What was I cutting? Not Pulse. And not Oracle. I think I cut it Muldrifter or something. Is that wrong? Seagate Oracle's quite good against them, so I guess I just cut a Muldrifter. Maybe I should cut a Flicker. Keep the Ephemerates because they're very good early. It's keepable. I guess I'm going to turn to Missionary by getting a Snow Plains. Yeah. Then I could go Astrolabe into Prism, assuming I can hit a land in my next 4 draws? 3 draws, I guess. Alright, let's see if they have Savage Stomp plus Howl, Hunger of the Howl Pack. I can do this now. Okay. If I hit lands, I am in great shape. If I don't hit lands, I am going to die and be very, very angry. Snap block. Sure. Hunger. 2-drop. If I don't draw a land, I'm going to go Prism. I'll just keep the 1 mana cantrip in hand. Oh, well. See what land I draw. Alright, I'm just going to Moment's Peace. Just going to get him out of the way early. I don't want to take too much damage and get myself vulnerable to potential longbows. If I could just avoid taking damage, given I have so many Moment's Pieces, then it seems advantageous. I could have waited for blockers, but my opponent's not going to burn a Realm Spell here. Nothing? I'm going to go with Astrolabe. Land. Alright, so if I burn my Moment's Peace from hand, then I'm not going to be able to cast anything else, so I'm going to have to just flash them back. I can just play a Prism here, and then take 9 down to 11, plus whatever puff spells they want to use. I'm just going to use my Moment's Peace from hand, whatever. If I just draw lands, I'm perfectly happy, so... That's all I got to draw, is lands. I would even be satisfied drawing lands instead of drawn pieces. Let's see. Let's see what they got. Oh. That's a good draw. Just gonna pass. I'll take 9 down to 11 now, and then flicker into turn. It does stop me from drawing a land drop that turn, but I don't really need them that badly, so. It also stops my opponent from using pop spells, or discarding a mongrel or whatever. Okay, I'm coughing a lot because I'm very angry. Can you hear the rage boiling inside me? I'm ditching the Prism because there's no way I can play that. Not until I hit Tron, and if I hit Tron, then I've already won the game. Well, this is lethal, so we'll just Moment's Peace. I mean, I did hit a 3rd land drop, which was helpful, but I also have drawn 1 land in 11 cards. So, there's that. It's really frustrating. But, we're fine, so far. I'm going to ditch the Oracle. A blocker doesn't do anything when my opponent has this many creatures in play. I just Moment's Peace. They could already conspire their whatever, their stupid artifact destruction spell, so no reason to make my opponent tap their creatures and waste both of our times. Nothing? Well, I have more spells where that came from, so. If I hit a land, I can go Ephemerate, Prohibit, and keep up Moment's Peace, so. I'd really like to hit Tron eventually, though. That's a bummer. I need a land to beat double Vines. I guess I'm just gonna Moment's Peace, and then they either pop their relic, or I get to just flash it back, so. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah. I think I have to counter a 2nd relic. Yeah? Oh, I guess they weren't. I guess they didn't have lethal because I had two blockers. Alright. I get to Moment's Peace here. And if they cast a Manamorphose, I let that resolve and then die to Flaring Bane. I guess I have to counter a Manamorphose, but that seems very unlikely, so we don't need to worry about it. I could Ephemerate here, but I don't believe that is a good play. It's just so weak if they have a Vines. Because it also lets them eat my Moment's Peace without any real repercussions. Alright, so we let this happen. During their upkeep, we flicker. If they have 2 Vines, they target one, that's fine. They target the second one and we Ephemerate. And if they have 3 Vines, then, well, that was pretty good. They drew more Vines than I drew lands. And if this survives, please, I'll do it. Yes! Now I have this combat skipped and the next one, which gives me time to play out a Trinket Mage and get a map. And hopefully, draw a land here would be very good. Because then I can just slam the wall. God damn it. So next combat skipped, but not the one after it. Which means I need to find an anti-combat card. Which means I have to T-Jigs. Or I can just map. Get a map. Play out some things. Play a map. Say go. I've got a bunch of blockers in play. I can block the Mongrels with the Dignitary and one of the Pit Skulks. That's 7 on board, and I can try to counter one of their pump spells. Or I can just draw a land, and that would be fine. Because then I can, I can also just draw that. That buys me a turn, so pass. Oh boy. I have 34 cards in my library and I've got 4 lands in play. Yeah, I cycled in Ash Barrens, but come on. 5 lands and 26 cards? Alright, sure. They just drew that, so. Let's see if I can draw a land. Kablam. Guess I'm just gonna Arkham's Astrolabe. I'm just gonna Trinket Mage. I'm just gonna put a whole mess of cards in play. Whatever. If they can burn me out with pump spells, then they can burn me out with pump spells. I don't think there's been a turn or a way for me to lock the game, given the fact that I've just drawn no lands at all forever. So we'll see if I die here. I guess double 4 mana or 4 power pump spells kills me because it's just a 10/10, and then they just have one more creature and I'm dead. But whatever. If they've got that, they've got that. They've already burned 2 vines. They clearly didn't have a 3rd vines or I'd be dead. So if they've got the 2nd and 3rd groundswells, then they got me. Okay. And if they had a hunger, then I'd just be dead because they'd pump this one. So they don't have hunger. Sure. What do you got? They don't have hunger. They would have to have drawn a... Well, they would have just played a groundswell, so I'd be dead. Anyway, long story short, we're still alive, but I missed on land again. Is there any way... There is a way out of here. I can compulsive for another Ephemerate, or... if I just draw a land, I just get Ephemerate, but... This is a really frustrating way to die. There is still an out. I discard 2 cards. Discard 2 Muldrifters. And then I Astrolabe into Ephemerate. That's frustrating. Holy moly, I am mad about that, but whatever. else we got here? God damn, that was frustrating. But, breathe. We're on the play. We got 8 anti-combat cards. And I would like to play first. It's keepable. It's not amazing, and if I miss my 3rd land drop, I am likely dead. But I get to go Prism, hopefully draw a 3rd land, and then if they kill it and I can't cast Moment's Peace, I have Trinket Mage to get Astrolabe, which hopefully should be good enough, right? My opponent's thinking. Do I hold up Prohibit on turn 2? Let's see what they play. Oh, hell yeah, I hold up Prohibit on turn 2. Whew. That is a very good to see. Like, my opponent just is down a card. Feels good. I guess they get to eat half the Moment's Peace if I somehow miss on land drops for a while. Ding. Goodbye. There we go. Alright, please hit my land drop, please. Please, one time. Which is actually just many times. Alright. That's frustrating. Opponent drew the Nettle Sentinel, obviously, but okay. This is fine. I get to go Trinket Mage for Astrolabe, presumably. I could see a reason to get a different one, but I think Astrolabe's the safest. See if they have the Savage Stomp. If they don't, I get to block, make them use a pump spell. Okay, that's pretty good for me. Okay. Alright, cool. Whew. I'm going to hopefully draw a land. If I don't, I would have had to play a Astrolabe to rip a land. I can't just not. I have to hit my land drop. So go ahead and play a map or get a map. Yeah. Pass. I'm gonna block Nest Invader. See if they do anything, and then I'm gonna Ephemerate. No attack? Okay. That's odd. I'm going to Ephemerate end of turn. I have to use my cards up, so. Alright. Map and Astrolabe, I guess. Get the map for sure, and then get Astrolabe. They get to eat Ephemerate with a tap, they get to eat a map with a tap, and then my piece is around. So they'll have to crack if they want. Ooh, that was a good draw. That means I don't have to play the second map, which saves me a lot of stress. Pass turn. Opponent's on one guard, and their Relic strangling them, so assuming I don't just draw 5 lands in a row, which, what are the odds? I should be fine. I'm going to block here. If this block works, I'm just going to let it happen. Yeah, that's cool. Because this buys me yet another turn of this Relic's tap ability doing nothing. Get a mine. Oh, I hit Tron. Hooray! My Tron deck functions! Yay! Alright, we're looking for Stonehorns, card draw spells. I have all my Muldrifters, right? Yep. I'm going to float one colorless so I can play this other map. Guess I don't have a reason not to play this Prism. Muldrifter's a very good draw. Alright, we'll play that next turn. For now, we're going to do this. Pass turn. Their tap ability on Relic is dead. basically. So they have to crack the relic to get rid of my Moment's Peace. What are they thinking about? Alright. I have to burn a Moment's Peace. I can't go to 3. Longbow is too lethal. I've already used my prohibit, so I really don't want to die to a longbow. Because then I'd have to rip a Teachings or Pulse immediately. Which would be unfortunate! Yep, Vader does very little. Pretty very little. There's a chance I should keep that map in play to play around land destruction, but I don't think that is worthwhile. I don't think there's a worthwhile concern. So, oh, that was a good draw. Alright, play wall, get back Moment's Peace. They have to pop Moment's Peace, or they have to pop Relic now, otherwise we're going to Ephemerate to get back the Moment's Peace, so the Relic does actually nothing. The Relic did actually nothing. Cool. Alright, go. If they kill my wall, or if they try to kill my wall, I could Moment's Peace and then Ephemerate. But they chose not to. So that's cool. Cool-a-roonies. They know about the Moment's Peace, so no reason for them to pump. There's a chance I should just immediately use this floating mana to Ephemerate my wall, but I don't think that's the correct play. I think it's better to Ephemerate now. If they crack the Relic, I'll let the Relic ability resolve, clear my graveyard, and then draw 2 cards with Flicker, and then Ephemerate back my Flicker. So if they Vines... If I Flicker and they Vines, my Flicker's in the yard, Ephemerate comes off, targets, and then they eat both my Flickers, so I'll just keep the Flicker in hand. Because right now they're locked out. They are forced to Relic here. Okay. Well, I said they were forced to Relic. However, they also could not Relic. I mean, is there any law against not Relicking? Probably not. Well, I have the Teachings, so I think this game's locked up. I get to Relic, or I get to Pulse, kill the Relic, and then get all my instants back into hand. I don't know what my opponent can do from here, so. God, Relic is bad. My opponent would have been so much better off if they just had another spell. Like, if they just had a 1-drop creature that turn 1, I would have taken a ton more damage. In that Nettle Sentinel, where I got to trade for the Nettle Sentinel, whew. How many Multipliers are gone? None? So that. Alright, I'm gonna let these trades happen. Let's go to 6. Okay. Because now I get to Teachings and Teachings. I don't have a Pulse of Marasa, but I do have a Shattering Pulse. Which, you know, what's the best Pulse? Well, it's the one that wins you the game. I guess I get another Flicker or another Moment's Peace. I guess I get another Flicker. Because I can just force them to sack Relic. Get more colored mana in play. Get more actual mana in play. Alright, so we start by just hard casting here. We don't need to do anything fancy. Ooh, I definitely needed to tap my mana differently. I needed to tap the tower so I could use them up. But that's fine. We have plenty of mana artifacts. I'll get my artifact destruction back, and now I have Ephemerate, Flicker, Flicker to get back this Moment's Peace. I'm also protected against a large number of vines, so... Block here. They probably aren't going to Manamorphose me, but I don't really want to take that risk, so... Go ahead and Moment's Peace. And then... I guess I flicker them instead of ephemerating. I want to keep the ephemerate to as an emergency use scenario whenever they have a relic active, or if they try to Fairy Macabre or something like that. Ephemerate is just target, get back an instant, and it doesn't put itself vulnerable to whatever their graveyard hate is. So I like that. Okay. I guess I just untap. Nothing changed. I guess I can upkeep this now. If they have double vines, then I get to respond with Ephemerate on the second one, and then if they have a third vines, then I'll just flicker. Maybe I should flicker instead of ephemerating. I guess it depends on what my opponent's up to. I have Shattering Pulse for Vault Scourges, so as long as I have a Muldrifter in the top 17 cards in my library, then I should be fine. And I have a Seagate Oracle to filter through. So that's pretty good. Yeah, sure, whatever. Don't care. I will just not buy back, because there's no reason to. If they sack it, then the buyback doesn't matter, because it's just going to go to the graveyard from being countered from having no targets. So I get to flicker here. If they do have the double vines, I'll flicker again, I guess. Draw a card. But they didn't, so it doesn't matter. It don't matter. None of this matters. Everybody's gonna die. Especially my opponent. Oh, I can just click the prism. Thanks, Relics. There's the Oracle. Yeah, I guess there's no reason not to try to get a Stonehorn and make this a little bit simpler. Just use my mana up. Alright, good enough. Oracle. We're looking for Muldrifter to clear the game, or to win the game, rather. And we're looking for Dignitary to make it easier to win the game. Which we found. So now these Moments pieces aren't relevant. I guess I'm going to Ephemerate, just to burn it. I'm going to have to discard anyway, so... And I don't want to discard one of these Moments pieces because it makes my loops much faster if I can just have one instant in the yard. Yep. I do need to find a Muldrifter though, so I cannot draw any other cards except for through this Oracle. Because if all of my Muldrifters are the bottom 3, I might not have enough turns to actually kill my opponent. And that would be insanely frustrating. I'm clicking that again incorrectly. I need to just click Oracle. Oh, there's a Muldrifter. Never mind. Well, I guess I don't need to do this anymore. Well, I can do this. I can store up combat skips. In this one, I do have to click. But, you know, whatever. Go ahead and get my flicker on. Store up combat skips and then start beating. Go ahead and do this here. Hopefully I can just play a bunch of Muldrifters and then fly over for only a couple turns. Do not want to play that Prism. I don't want to draw extra cards. Because my opponent might Savage Stomp me a whole bunch and then force me to do stuff. I'm gonna target the Dignitary. I'll just discard the stupid prison. And a land. I guess I'll discard a mine. Whatever. Go. Savage Stomp, I have to respond with a Mole Drifter, which hopefully digs me to other Mole Drifters. Guess not. Okay. Opponent has no flyers, so any flyer they play, I can flicker, or I can pulse. And my Compulsive's still in my library, so I should be safe. It is dangerous because I don't have a horror in my library. It's dangerous that I have to Compulsive them and then just fight through everything. But I'm pretty sure I have enough flickers live to do so, and I have the pulse to start hitting relics. So it might take a while, and I have to just plot my turns out, but I have a chance, even if I'm forced to deck them. Target the wall. I play any Mole Drifter I find, and I don't play any other card draw spell, so makes this simple. I'm gonna just discard 2 lands, I guess. I'll just keep the 3 flickers in hand for emergencies. I guess I only have to discard 1 of these. I guess I'll discard the plant. Yep. Why do I have this stop here still? Why do I have this stop? Oh, I guess that doesn't matter because they're never getting another combat step. I'm going to store up to 18 combats so that if I have to, I can just Compulsive them. Whew, I can just Compulsive them 6 times and then F6. But my opponent conceded. They had had enough. I was going to play a Mole Drifter into Moment's Peace, discard 2 lands. Alright, cool. 4 and 2. My god. Our tiebreakers are garbage! Which means I need to win and get in top 16. That's the deal. If I play against one of these 4-2s, then I probably am going to concede. I can't play against this one. I'll probably just concede, get in the top 8, because I can't really be bothered. But 4-2. Bad breakers. We just gotta win, and we're in top 16. Hopefully we get matched up against either a 3-3 or one of these low-matched 4-2s, so there's no my win is an entry fee and your win is like $100. That sucks. But, well, can't do much about it. We lost the 2nd and 3rd rounds, so our tiebreakers are going to be bad. Let's see if we can just win this next one and get in top 16.